Hello, myself Dr. Deepak Vinayak Shirbhate. I'm working as a principal of Vikramshila Polytechnic Darapur, Taluka Dariyapur, District Amravati, Maharashtra State of India. And today I'm going to demonstrate you VRML, Virtual Reality Modeling Language, traffic light animation using Vivity Studio. So in this particular animation, you can see the traffic light which are sequentially changing. So this type of animation we are going to create in this particular demonstration. So let us begin with the demo. Now in this particular node graph of this animation, you will require time sensor. The period will be of 10 seconds, and you have to check the loop as well as auto start options. Then there will be coordinate interpolation, and for for the color interpolation, there will be two important information is required, that is the key and key values. So for red color interpolation, the key and key values are like this. For green color interpolation, the values will be like this, and for yellow color interpolation, I will be using the values shown at the extreme right. Then I will be constructing 6 routes. The routes will be like this. The first route will be from time sensor to red color interpolator. The second route will be from time sensor to yellow color interpolator. The third route will be from time sensor to green color interpolator. The fourth route will be from red color interpolator to the red sphere of the traffic light. The fifth route will be from yellow color interpolator to yellow sphere of the traffic light, and the last one will be from green color interpolator to the green sphere, which is representing the traffic light of the traffic signal. So in this way we will be constructing 6 routes. Now let us start with the animation building. First of all, I will create a group, and the group, you can, first of all, you place the group at absolute 000 position without any failure. Then call this group as traffic light. Then you can go on constructing the sphere of the default radius. Now I will be changing the color of this sphere, and I will not be using the default color. Instead of that, I will be creating new material. So new material will be such that it should be with some mild, you can say, color. So this is a red. I will not use a red. Instead of that, I will be using a shade within red color, like this. Now I want that it should be diffuse color value should be point 0.500, like that. So the what I want to say is that instead of using the perfect green color, perfect yellow color, and perfect, say, red color, we will be using a shade within these colors. So I want that the value should be 0.500, that I want. I will make it distinct 0.500. Okay, that I have tried. Then second sphere, again the same problem, create material. Now again I will be using one shade from the yellow color. Call this material as green light, the new material. Then go for choosing the shade. Make it 0.5. So I will be using this shade, and the middle value will be perfectly at 0.5. I will restrict it to perfectly 0.5. So this will be the green shade. And third will be the yellow color. Again I will not be using perfectly yellow color. Instead of that I will be using one shade in the yellow color, like this. So here we have completed the creation of sphere and creation of sphere with appropriate shade within that particular color. Then shininess, ambient intensity, all these values are the default values. So that completes the creation of the color. Now next will be time sensor. I have created the time sensor, given the value as 10-second default value, and you check the auto start and loop checkbox. Now we will be in the need of three color interpolators for red, green and yellow. So create color interpolator. I don't know whether you can copy the color interpolator and paste. I never used that, but I think it should work. Copy paste should work. And 6 roots will be required. So create 6 roots. 3 roots will be from time sensor to color interpolators, and for 3 roots will be from color interpolator to 3 spheres. So 6 roots will be required. So that completes the basic construction of the traffic light animation. Now let us start with giving the appropriate name for simplicity. This will be red, this will be green, and this sphere will be representing the yellow light of the traffic signal. Now again color interpolator, one color interpolator will be responsible for red, so call it as red CI, means red color interpolator. Second will be yellow CI or green CI. third will be yellow CI, yellow color interpolator. Now bring all the color interpolator at absolute 0, 0, 0 position. Now here we will require key and key values. I have already created a text file in which I have collected all the key and key values. Key is nothing but it is representing the fraction of time. It means that at 0 second, at 0.2 second, at 0.4 second, at 0.42 second, what will happen? And key values is nothing but it is the values of the color, because here we are going to control the color. So it is the value of the color at that specific instance. This is how I can explain the key and key value. So it means that at these fractions of second, that particular color interpolator will hold the values like this. And then there is yellow CI. So what will be the value at 0, 0.8, 0.8.2, point, and at the end of, say, at the end of 1 second or 10th second, whatever it may be. So that this completes the creation of the color interpolator. Now we will be creating the roots. So as I have said, we have to establish the root between time sensor and color interpolator. Three roots will be from time sensor to color interpolator, and three roots will be from color interpolator to respective sphere. Now when you will choose the correct field, the root will become valid and it will show the green flag. It means that it is a valid root. And choose the appropriate field. Once the appropriate field is selected, it will become, oh, I have made the mistake actually. It should not be from, it should not be to the sphere actually. I've selected the sphere, that's why I'm not getting the perfect, it should be from time sensor to yellow color interpolator. So my pick was wrong. Now it is correct. Okay, and automatically you can see that it has selected the required field. Okay. So we have established the roots. It is from color interpolator to set diffuse color. From yellow to yellow. Key value change to SF color. Set diffuse color to SF color. Now the last route will be from green color interpolator to green sphere. And you can see that alternately each of the sphere is glowing. At present red sphere is glowing. Now the green sphere is glowing. You can see the difference in the change in color or intensity. It means that our logic is working, and now we can proceed for constructing the traffic light signal. Means the entire body we will download the body and bring in this working file, and then we'll adjust the position of the spheres. So best method is that you open the scratch file instead of directly importing the file into the working file. What you do is that you import the file into some blank file. That is always better, and it is working quite properly. Then our second step will be to bring all the coordinates to absolute 0 0 0. That is also very much required to prevent further problems. Then I want that it should be pointing towards the z axis, so rotate about the y axis. Okay, now it is fine. The only thing is that I want that the entire pole should be above this green line. It's above the ground. That is required. Now you can copy and you can paste. Now this is very small assembly as compared to, you have to scale it by 12 or say 12 times or 14 times probably. Yes, now it is visible. Scale it by 12 points. So scaling 12 times will make it of appropriate size. Now my next step will be to bring the entire assembly above this line, yellow line, sorry, green line, because I want that the entire pole should be above the ground. So now I have actually lifted the pole above the ground. Now next thing will be now I have lifted entire pole above the ground. Now next thing will be to fix the sphere at appropriate position. Now here the problem is that the sphere is of bigger size than the socket. So this can be sorted out by scaling up the traffic lamp assembly. So at present the scaling is of 12 units, means we have scaled up by 12 units. I think 14 will be appropriate scaling. Now it is getting perfectly fixed. So 14 is the appropriate scaling factor. You scale it by 14, and in the side view I will just bring all the spheres at appropriate position. And in the other view we can go for placing the sphere at in the appropriate sockets. Okay, so now it is perfect. Of course I have downloaded this particular traffic lamp assembly from the website. It is always better to download because as I have said in my earlier videos also, we will be concentrating on logic building, not on modeling. Modeling is something which most of the people know very well, particularly if they are from the mechanical stream. They know it very well because we practice all of modeling software in our curriculum, like say AutoCAD or ProE or CATIA or 3D Max Studio. A lot of packages are there, solid modeling package, and every curriculum is focusing on solid modeling. So solid modeling is the part which I think every mechanical engineer is knowing very well, or he is at least familiar with solid modeling. So we will omit that part. That part is not important. So I have saved this particular file with animated traffic light signal, and here now you can jump to the specific point and you can have a closer look of the traffic light signal, and you can see that traffic light is sequentially switching. The color interpolators are operating sequentially and it is functioning in a quite satisfactory manner. So it is a very simple exercise. You have to create 3 spheres, you have to create 6 routes, you have to create 3 color interpolator, and 1 time sensor is required. That's all. Rest of the things are just you can say cosmetic type of treatment. Is placing the sphere in appropriate sockets and downloading and changing the format of the downloaded file, because most of the files will be in 3ds format, 3D studio format, and you have to convert that file into vrml using the CAD exchanger type of utilities. Now to make it more attractive, what we can do is that we can apply the silver paint JPG on entire traffic light assembly. So it will look like it is made up of say silver type of material, it shining material. So prevent rusting, actually silver paint is applied and it makes the traffic light more visible, and now you can see that it has adopted that particular structure. Or instead of that you can use a rusted steel structure also. This is something galvanizing process is carried out, and that's why I thought that silver paint GPG will be appropriate texture that can be applied to this particular assembly. And now you can see it is applied everywhere. So this is the beauty actually of downloading, because if you are modeling the lamppost or traffic light signal assembly on your own, you will not be creating wires and clamps and all those things and the circuit assembly. You will omit all these things, and it is quite time consuming also and laborious also. So instead of that, I will always suggest that you should download the ready-made 3D models. A lot of ready-made 3D models are available. And thanks for watching my video. In case of any query or clarification, you can contact me on my contact details. This is my WhatsApp number, and you can contact me on mail also. Free code is available in the video description, and you check the comments for more links on Vivity Studio tutorials. Thank you. Thank you.